They were not just chew toys. Everybody says that, and everybody says this. It seems kind of scary doing it, but it's actually a lot of fun.
The suit is it looks safe, but sometimes it can be unforgiving.
Buddy, I don't know if my counterparts will admit it, but when a 100-pound animal is coming running at you, knowing that he's going to bite you, I was terrified.
Good boy. I like getting bit.
Basically, we have to learn to read the dogs. So when they're doing well, we have to have behavior that reinforces when they do well. When they do poorly, we need to try and correct that and figure out ways to do that. And obviously, the handlers are great because they've been doing it for a long time. So they're helping us to learn how to work with the dogs, how to make them better. One of the classes we went to, the instructor said a good decoy can make an average dog good and a good dog great. But in the other sense too, if you have bad decoy, it can actually mess the dog up.
It's having a good decoy team, I think, is really important because, you know, the sheriff's office, the county, the taxpayers, all these people put in money, and then we invest that money in these dogs. And if you don't have a good team of decoys, we could just as easily hurt these dogs to the point where they can't work. So we invest thousands of dollars on these dogs, and without a good team of decoys who can catch the dog, train the dog successfully, and make the dog confident to where he can go in any situation at any time and know that he will rock it, and he is just, you know, he thinks he's the baddest, you know, dog on the whole planet. Without a good team of decoys, you won't have that, and all that money that we've invested on these dogs is for naught, and I think that that's the most important thing.
The team is really close knit. So especially with the other decoys. If we're doing something wrong, one of the other decoys says, hey, you need to fix this, or you're doing this, and we need to adjust.
Look away.
Perfect.
It looks bad. It's really not. It's a padded stick. You know, it doesn't really hurt at all, actually. The goal is to teach the dog not only to attack somebody in their prey drive, but to learn how to handle a situation where they have to be on the defensive. So we look really mean and aggressive as aggressive as I can get. But I get over the dog, I swing my arms real wide, I use the stick, and I hit the dog over the top of the back. I swear it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt the dog. If it did, I wouldn't do it. And I would hurt other people if they were hurting the dog, so don't worry about that. But it really teaches them to be defensive and to learn to handle that situation so that they can still do their job safely and effectively.
In the beginning, like, I was hitting myself and like moving around real fast just to get them fired up. And get them focused on me, that I'm their target kind of thing, and I'm their prey, and they let them go.
There you go. Good job, buddy. Oh, that's like a guitar string. Oh boy, that's it, huh? All right.
They're a lot like us. They're a lot like us cops, where they could be gentle and genuine. On the other hand, they could be fearless and intense. And they're extremely intelligent. You give the dog a chance and he will cheat. He will cheat during an exercise, and we have to control that environment for him so that he doesn't cheat.
So the whining is stress related. So they're uncomfortable with what we're working on. We're trying to get them more comfortable with it. So we have to work a little bit at a time. And so what we do is we have to reward the dog when they do well, so they start to feel more comfortable when they get into a bite. So when he was whining, he just kept wanting to pull away, and then he'll get what we call like a frontal bite, where he's just grabbing with his canine and stuff. We don't want that. We want him to grab it whole and not have to rebite and stuff like that. So when he gets a good strong bite, real good deep bite, is I'll scream, and that rewards him as prey would. So if he's attacking a prey, he gets a good bite on the prey is going to squeal. So we want to do the same type of training with the dogs.
They're just short of talking back to us.
That's tough. I like them all for different reasons.
Oh gosh, that's an unfair question because they're going to see this. I guess the political answer would be each has their own, strengths and weaknesses.
That's a good question. Probably Bolo, because he is just good at everything, and he bites really hard.
I think it's great. I think we're very fortunate that for the size of the K9 unit we have full-time trained decoys. When we do other agencies and we work with other agencies, a lot of people aren't as lucky, and they don't have the ability to do that, and don't even realize that there's very unique and special training that we got taught about actually having to train dogs and catch dogs, not to injure the dog and stuff like that. So, being given the opportunity to receive that training and then train a bunch of dogs is very awesome. The funnest thing I've ever got to do as a deputy. I love working with the dogs.